So I just wanted to get on here very quickly and just share that I just got off of live on TikTok. I hope I can say these things. I really don't know how this stuff works, y'all, in community guidelines. Anyway, just got off live on TikTok, and one of the things that we ended up kind of talking about was just God meeting you where you are, and you have no clue who's praying for you in your bloodline, right? So one thing that, and y'all, I'm not gonna be on here long because I have a work meeting, but one thing that has blessed me so much was a conversation I ended up having with a family member of mine, where they just expressed, I wish that they said that they wish their parents had known God, and then it ended up trickling down to me being able to say, like, well, I wish my parents knew God. But it's so funny how God works, because even though their parents didn't know God and my parents didn't know God in that way, God still found me. He still found me even through me not having immediate parents who know the word, who know him. And so because of that, I was able to go to a school. Like, God is so good. He sent me to a school, a middle school, where it was a Christian-based school. It wasn't Catholic. It wasn't a theology class. It was none of that. It was a school inside of a church, inside of a basement. And we shared, like, our Bible teacher. She was called our Bible teacher. She wasn't our theology teacher. She was our Bible teacher, who was praying in tongues, teaching us the word, had us in the word daily. Like, there was a class that we had to take every single day where we got into the word and we just shared. I remember we used to have to do current events, and we would have to get a newspaper, and we would have to share something in the newspaper that we found that was eventful or that was impactful that happened in the world, and or in our neighborhood or whatever, and we have to get a Bible verse to go along with that current event. And that was such a cool thing, because it planted a seed in me to be like, okay, what does God say about these things that are happening in our lives? What does God say about this? So, you know, what I'm saying is, it planted a seed. It planted such a beautiful seed in my life, where now I can share who God is for me, because he met me at such a young age. He met me when I was in middle school, met me right then, and taught me so much about his word and himself through different avenues and through different resources, because he knew he was going to call me to this family. He knew he was going to call me to share the word to my family. And so even though my parent didn't have parents who knew the word and went to church and all that, and even though that ended up trickling down to me not having parents in turn that knows the word and goes to God or whatever, he knew that he wanted to find me regardless. And so I ended up sharing with that family member, even though you didn't have that, he chose me to be able to share it with you. And so now you can go out into the world and you can know who God is for yourself. And so that has blessed me so much, because it really does show that prayers work, right? Because I don't know who was praying, but somebody had to have been praying in our bloodline. Somebody had to have been praying in our bloodline to get me to be where I am today. Because I don't think by any chance it is a coincidence or happenstance or anything like that, with me knowing God for myself and me having this relationship with him and being able to share this with my family members. And I'm so grateful for that. So please know that God will meet you where you are. God will meet you where you are, no matter what. Like, if you don't have the family members, he will find a way he wants to find his kids. Believe that. He will find a way to get to his children. Nothing will stop the plan of God over your life. He will meet you where you are. And so whether you have a family member, whatever that looks like, whatever that means for you, I know that God will meet you where you are, and he will call you to whatever it is he's calling you to, so that you can share his word with those you love, with those you care about, with the world, all of that, y'all. Like, it is so cool. It is so cool. God to me is just he's so cool, and I love him so very much, and I'm so grateful for him, and I'm grateful for where he's called me to. So like I said, I'm gonna try to start doing this daily. Even if I can't post a regular video daily, I will be on here, y'all, as often as I possibly can be, every single day, just sharing what it is that God has placed in my heart. So please excuse how tired I am, y'all. I'm so tired. It's been a long weekend, and I'm already back at work, and I didn't have any time to rest, not truly rest anyway. And so, yeah, I pray that God will meet you where you are today. I know he will, but I pray that he will meet you wherever you are today, right now, in your circumstances. All right? All right. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And I pray that God will meet you today.